So who wants to tell me what kind of issues you're having with Buddy?
Where would you want to start? It's hard to hold him. When he sees people, he just wants to dash to them.
Doesn't want to stay on collar or harness.
He's the one pulling us, not us walking him.
He does. He gets excited and he just wants to jump on people and lick them. So there we go. And that's what happens on all of our walks.
Sometimes it's hard for me to walk him because I have a bad back and bad shoulder, and so it hurts.
He gets too excited when he see people. He jump. He's never gonna drop if you ask a drop.
He doesn't listen very well. It's frustrating and it's a little embarrassing sometimes as well.
We don't want her jumping up when she sees new people and pawing with a 80-pound dog, might hurt somebody.
Pulling on the leash, of course. Barking.
She's just over affectionate. She does anything to get your attention. She'll climb on you. She thinks she's a puppy.
Recall issues, running out the front door, and not coming back when I call him, approaching people he's not supposed to approach, food off the table.
Definitely a puller. Drags everyone, the kids especially. It's pretty crazy. Like if he has something in his mouth, he will not drop it.
She'll pull me most of the way. If she sees anything, she's distracted. She'll bark at everything and anything. Her nose is always down. If I tried to get her to sit now, it'd probably be next to impossible.
He's afraid of people and other dogs. He's a little bit nippy. He needs to get used to commands. He's barking, he's reactive. He pulls me.
He can't focus on anything, and his attention is everywhere. Taking him out, especially in the city, it's difficult.
It's tough when it's like this. He walks me more than I'm walking him.
He likes to pull. At the end of the hour of my walk, I feel like I'm crippled because my lower back and my shoulder. His recall needs a little bit work.
He hates going for walks. So we'll get to the corner and then he's Superman.
Not listening and the pulling is a huge issue. I don't even want to take him for a walk. It's not enjoyable.
Jumping up on people when they come into the house. He knows what you're saying, I think. He'll look at you and then he'll just basically walk away and do whatever he wants.
Anxious and squirrely, likes to bark at people and dogs as well.
He has a little bit of a hard time focusing. I want my dog to be able to come everywhere with me.
The pull-in, no recall whatsoever.
He's not good in the car. There's no recall, and he's very easily distracted. Squirrel, other dogs, people.
And like if there's a dog or a leaf or something else that's far more interesting, then he's not going to listen.
She doesn't walk well when we're on the street with the other dogs type of thing. She's constantly on patrol, barking at everybody that goes by the house.
The minute you open up the door, she's like...
She likes to jump on people, likes to pull.
I get kind of anxious about taking him out, and like I want the walk to be done and over with quicker so we can just go back inside and I don't have to deal with him pulling anymore.
Take him for a walk, do that half-hour, 45-minute walk 2-3 times a day, come back in. I'm exhausted. I can't take that risk to just let him go and run off unless it's gated off.
Yeah, he does jump up. He pulls on the leash, as you can see. Very distracted.
He eats everything off the ground. Rocks, dirt, grass, you name it, it goes in his mouth. I have a hard time walking him because he pulls so much. Like I have a bad shoulder, so he has to do most of the walking. He's on his collar, he pulls, he's got no manners. Like he runs right out the door when we open the door.
If he sees something that he likes, he'll go. And his recall is far less than perfect. When we walk as a family, he just wants to pull the whole time and get to the kids. So he's unfortunately had to been walked by one of us ever since we got him, because otherwise he'll just pull and it's just not enjoyable as a family walk.
But when she meets someone new or when kids are coming close, yeah, she gets hyper.
I can't walk her. She pulls me. She's always like, wants to pull and
everything. Most disobedient, he's in charge. He doesn't care if I'm in charge, so everything. Destroys garbage, boxes, bags. We've done obedience training. No success.
Unless he sees anything, a squirrel, and it's just, there's no obedience at that point.
She's great in the house, she's listening. Once you're outside with distractions, she's absolutely horrible. That pretty much sums it up. He's really timid around new people. Recall issue. Doesn't like being on the leash. A lot of pulling. A lot of zigzagging when walking.
Rambunctious and very strong. I just can't handle him anymore. He's way too strong. Tries to catch every squirrel, every bird, every rabbit, every little dog.
Always fighting with him, controlling him, having him pull, and distraction. He doesn't seem to listen. If something else is more important to him, he's off trying to get it.
He tends to jump on people. He's starting to pull on walks. Doesn't understand drop it or leave it.
Unless you got a treat in his hand, he doesn't listen to anything.
Obviously reactivity to strangers, as you can see. Her leash skills, overall obedience, and confidence. He cannot
behave on a leash when we go somewhere new. His recall, like he has 0 recall. I want to be able to take him everywhere I can go.
She's super hyper. As soon as we're around vehicles or bikes or motorcycles or lawnmowers, she gets a little frantic.
She loves people, she loves dogs, and she's so excited it's pretty hard to keep 4 feet on the ground. You want her to be safe, so we don't want her to accidentally run in front of a car or something very dangerous. Just that she's happy and we're happy. That's what we're all after, happy and safe.
Very sweet, but very hard to handle. He pulls, he jumps, barks at everybody. It's embarrassing.
I mean, he's a wonderful dog, but just needs some very good training, and that's why we're here.